Yes, ma'am, I know, but it was just a small explosion, and maintenance said that they'll have it cleaned up in no time.
Small explosion? It looks to me like it took out Studio B and half the adjoining bathroom. What is it with you people in bathrooms anyway?
Well, the plumber said that they'll have that stall replaced in a couple of days, just as soon as they get the rest of the toilet fragments out of the ceiling. And I know there was that rumor about the sink being thrown through the wall and into the executive parking lot, but the damage to that Mercedes isn't nearly as bad as they're making it out to be.
Rumors? That Mercedes belongs to my boss. Speaking of bosses, where was yours while all this was going on? Out getting drunk?
Well, ma'am, not completely. He was out actually working advertising, and turns out there really weren't any hookers, so...
What in God's name are you babbling about?
Hang on. I have another call coming in. I'll be right back. David, where the hell are you? You're missing another show, and Melanie is on the other line screaming bloody murder about explosions and bosses that play hooky. What should I do?
Oh, hey, Karen. How's the show going so far?
How's the show going? Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, screaming, explosions. Got it. Listen, I'm out with Jimmy right now working on advertising. If she gives you any grief, just tell her we're working hard to hit our revenue numbers. You're the director in charge right now. Handle it.
Handle it.
Her bark is worse than her bite, but you probably don't want to keep her on hold for too long. Anyway, I just called to say, have a great show.
Have a good show? David? Hello? Damn it. Hi. Sorry about that, ma'am. That was David.
Out drinking again, I suppose?
No, ma'am. He's actually out taking care of business. He said he's working a few sponsor opportunities and to assure you that we will meet our revenue goals this season.
If he doesn't get us all arrested by Homeland Security first.
I think alcohol, tobacco, and firearms has first dibs on us.
You're sounding more like a director already.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wasn't a compliment.
Right. Well, I should really get... Mikey, no! Go to Melissa. We're live, so...
Well, at least someone around there has a work ethic. Tell that derelict director of yours that we'll talk later, and that it will be a lively discussion.
Right. Lively. Got it. Thanks. Mikey, where does David hide the liquor around this place?
He made me promise not to tell.
I was kidding.
He wasn't.
Harmony with all things. I blend with all things. I am the margarita mix of life.
Harmony with all things. Okay.
And that is the power of fire. First, you must learn how to tap into it, harness its energy, and make it your own.
You mean like when you blew up that bathroom last week? Man, that was epic!
Yes, well, I thought that blast would be contained on set. But apparently this is a very flimsy building. Our studios are in an old warehouse, in a vacant lot, out back by the executive parking lot. I don't think our corporate masters think too much of our little show.
But that's nothing compared to the power of fire, right?
Right. Now, what about you? How have you applied the principles of fire to find gratification in your own life?
Well, I spend my time reading your books and making notes so I can apply your teachings to my daily life. And you're right, it's incredibly liberating.
Go on.
Well, I had this job that really sucked, you know? They were always getting on me for showing up late and not getting my work done. So I quit. I mean, it was obvious there was no intensity in that job, right?
Excellent. So you simply moved on to find your fire elsewhere.
Yeah, and things are so much simpler now.
So, how are you liking your new job?
New job?
You quit those guys and went to work someplace better, right?
Oh, hell no! I've never enjoyed working. You have to set the alarm and deal with rush hour traffic and listen to people boss you around all day. It just sucks. It's like not in line with my personal reality. I clearly wasn't meant to work for a living, so I decided not to get another job.
Interesting. How are you coping with the lack of income?
Well, that's the best thing about your approach to life. I mean, sure, they've repossessed my car and the landlord's talking about kicking me out, but I'm really learning to embrace my inner fire. Sometimes I sit out at night with a campfire, just meditating on it, you know? Although, that probably would have gone better had I not been so close to my neighbor's wooden fence. Anyway, it's given me an inner peace I've never known before, man. And I just want to thank you, man. You're a genius.
Hey, I just do what I can to help others. It's why I was put on this planet. I'm just glad that it's working out so well for you. It's important to find inspiration no matter what your situation. Helps keep a positive outlook on things.
Absolutely.
Now, let's look a little more deeply into the symbolism of fire. How much do you know about napalm?